Hey, it's Run Pure Sports, Thrive Fantasy, Thursday Night Football, maybe the most exciting game of the season right here. I'm Holden with my man TitleTown as we're going to break down this slate. $25 entry fee, 57 of 222 entries. There'll be 58 after this. Make sure you sign up right now if you haven't checked it out already. It's player props, and you can, instead of using odds, you kind of get odds. You get with points though. So if the book thinks Kyla Murray is going over 276 and a half, you're only getting 95 points. You think he goes under, you get 105. That's how you do it. Again, matching bonus on your first deposit up to $50 with the code Run Pure. And also want to remind you, we got some premium stuff going on here on Run Pure. If you're not hooked up with us yet, Cash Money Show. Me, Hoop, who's one of the great cash players in the world. Mangone, he's a nice guy. He's pretty good at cash too. We do a cash show every Friday. We drop it, and it's it's the only cash show I know of just devoted to cash show players. Title, how are you, buddy? I'm really looking forward to this game tonight.
Man, it's finally nice to have a Thrive Fantasy Showdown slate that isn't Bears, Vikings, your New England Ravens, and all these slow-paced games. We finally get two high-powered teams. Probably is the best game of the year. I mean, Russell Wilson and Kyla Murray, 56 and a half over-under. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to dive in, and I'm expecting a lot of over props instead of unders like we've had in the past.
You think so? You think this is all about the overs this week?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of overs in this game. I like the over in general, so I'm excited.
All right, fine. Let's just start hitting over on everything, and we'll see how long that lasts. Kyla Murray, 276 and a half yards, over under. 95 for the over, 105 under.
Over.
All right, Kyla Murray, does he get 27 completions?
Over.
Wow, this is fun. I like this. I don't want to mess with Kenyon Drake yet. Let's just come back to him later.
No. Hit that Kenyon Drake under.
We got to hit a Kenyon Drake under rushing yards, right?
Yes, correct. Because Chase Edmonds
is the fastest, easiest, funnest one yet. Because this game's awesome. All right, DeAndre Hopkins, does he get to 90 receiving yards this week?
So that number is priced right. If anything, I'm taking the over. You know what? Let's just hit the over because we like this game. Okay, or we can come back to it then. I mean, it's 86 and a half. Like I lean the over, but we can come back if we
I'll tell you what I like. And it's obviously a correlation play. I love him getting 6 or more grabs, but you're only getting 85 points.
I mean, that's free money. Let's just take the 85.
Here's my bet. Here's the one I like. Christian Kirk to score a touchdown. I mean, he's been on fire, finding the end zone. He burned the Seahawks for 2 touchdowns the last time they played. This is going to be my choice here. We're going over. I'm taking 115 points for this guy to find the end zone. I like it. Do you have any lean toward that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's a plus 180, so I'd rather bet it at a sports book than take it on Thrive for one of my 10 props. So I don't think it's paying enough juice on Thrive, but I totally get it. You're high in it, so let's lock it in.
2, 3. We got to go over here. 5, 6. We're already at 6. I'm not messing with Fitzgerald, and I'm not messing with Zane Gonzalez. Are you?
You can see bottom left, too. It says 6 out of 10 filled. So it's just easier like that. But no, don't worry about Fitz and don't worry about Zane Gonzalez in this game. I mean, probably the over with Zane Gonzalez, but there's other things we feel more comfortable with. And kickers have a lot of variance. So let's just pass on those.
Taking overs is a lot of fun. So much fun, man. I really like it. So here's an interesting one. I think they really did a good one with Russell Wilson. 324 passing and rushing yards, even money there. I don't have a lean. I think it's set pretty well. I could see Russell going over, but I also, this week I took Seattle -3. So I could see a situation where, Carlos Hyde's back. Maybe he doesn't throw as much, but 324 and a half, we get the combo rushing yards too. Title.
Over for sure. I mean, it's like 345 at the sports books right now combined. I mean, we think this is going to be an absolute shootout, high-paced game. So I love the over, and I think the over 2.5 for 110 points. I mean, lock that in too. That is, I don't know what's going on, but there's going to be a lot of overs in this. That's for sure.
He's throwing a lot of picks too lately.
Yeah.
So maybe he throws 3 touchdowns and an interception. Really blow that out. Here's another one that I like. Carlos Hyde. 33 and a half rush receiving yards, and I'm getting 105 points for it. They really have not had a running game. Now, DJ Dallas has kind of showed up, but Carson's out in all likelihood. Carlos Hyde is a guy they felt very comfortable with. I could see him picking up those yards very easily.
So you're more confident on Carlos Hyde in the running game in Seattle than I am. DJ Dallas was running pretty good, and then they're bringing in Alex
All right.
Collins. They're
You know
bringing in
what?
Homer. So I get it. Like that's a
We'll do
really
an
low
ice
no.
pick. We'll use that for our ice pick then.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. If you're
I
not
mean,
down with it.
Yeah, I'm just not. There's just too many unknowns with the running game when we know a lot about the passing game. I think that's the only reason.
The Cardinals double covered DK Metcalf in their first meeting, and that's when Tyler Lockett went off. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing this week because, I mean, Lockett put up one of the great receiving performances of the season. So here we are with Metcalf, 76.5. Over is only 90 points. 6.5 receptions, a lot for DK. I mean, usually he's in the 4-5 range of just making explosive plays. Over is 110. I don't like the receptions. What do you think about the yards?
I don't like the yards because it's only 90 points and the juice is really low. I mean, I really like DK on DFS side, especially because I think he's going to come in under owned just because everyone's going to look at the last game and stuff. But DK doesn't go catchless and stuff like that very often. I mean, he's going to get his. I'm not very scared about Patrick Peterson, but the 90 points just isn't enough to really get me excited.
Tyler Lockett, 75.5 yards. Even points for him to score is 110.
Yeah, so let's take that Tyler Lockett to score at 110. He's a favorite. He's minus 125 to get in the box at sports books. So if we're getting juice on that, like it seems like it should be flipped. We usually don't take receivers scoring touchdowns, but we got to trust books on this, and I'll take that extra 10 points, no doubt.
Our last two here, Greg Olson and Jason Myers. Olson, 23.5 yards. Unders 105. They do have other tight ends that are involved in the mix. Hollister, Dissely. I mean, 23.5 is really nothing, but do you have a lean on Olson?
No, I don't. In this game, there's no point of guessing what Greg Olson's going to do. I'd pass on that.
So we need another pick.
Go scroll back up again.
Yeah.
Because we had we can always come back to the kickers too, or we can just take that DeAndre Hopkins over yards. I mean, we really like Kyler Murray's been looking at DeAndre Hopkins a ton. We've been looking at we like Kyler Murray over completions and yards, so it correlates really well.
Okay, we'll do that. And then for ice pick number 1, let's go Carlos Hyde.
And then
for ice pick number 2,
let's go kicker all the way down. Myers at 5.5. That seems really low.
Over. Beautiful.
Yep.
Let's do it. There's our picks. So we just threw in Myers as an ice pick. We like Tyler Lockett to score a touchdown. Carlos Hyde, ice pick, over 35.5 total yards. Over on Russell Wilson props, over on Christian Kirk, over on DeAndre Hopkins, over on Kenyon Drake touchdowns, but under on his 60.5 total rushing yards, and then over on Kyla Murray. That was fun. Title. Boom. We're going over, baby. And we'll hit enter, and then we'll go win some money on Thrive Fantasy. Again, matching deposit bonus up to $50 with the code RUNPURE. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend it. A lot of fun here. Again, if you're looking for some premium content to really put you over the edge, to give you an advantage over, the other guys and ladies that are playing here in DFS, and you like playing cash, check out the Cash Show with me and Hoop and Mangone that drops on Friday. Title, my friend, great work today. I appreciate it. And we'll both be rooting for a lot of yards and a lot of points tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun game. I mean, I'm excited just to watch some scoring like we haven't seen often. So I'm very excited. Let's hit these overs. Let's make some money.
All right, let's do it. Thanks to Simon in the background for helping us out here, making us look pretty. For Title, I'm Holden, and keep running pure.
Pure.
Yeah, pure.